Hey guys, welcome. I have a question for you. What is your trademark? What sets you apart from other people? What makes you different? What makes you unique? There's something unique about everybody. Um, I don't think we're all the same person. It doesn't mean that that any one of us are better than other people. It doesn't mean we that we all don't go through hardships, because everybody's got hardships, everybody's got skeletons in the closet, everybody's got something. But what sets you apart from other people? And when I say that, I don't necessarily mean talent or skill set, or if you're the best juggler in the world, or if you're the best skydiver in the world, whatever that thing is that makes you different. But what I'm talking about is a certain something that people might either find interesting, like, hey, why does this guy have, or why does this gal have this going on, or it could be something that that might be off-putting to certain people, especially certain people that grew up with this narrative in their head that everything's got to be perfect, and we all get taught that through the public school system, or private school system, or through religion, or through church, or through watching television. A lot of the shows that we grew up with, me, growing up in the 90s and in the 2000s, were shows that came on that just did not match reality at all. It just wasn't something that ever. I mean, when you watch a show like Full House, Seventh Heaven, for those of you guys that are over the age of 30, all the shows you grew up with, Full House, Boy Meets World, Family Matters, The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. I think we could all agree and look at that and go, well, that doesn't actually happen in real life. It's just a silly show. I mean, that's all it is. It's theater, right? It's entertainment for people, but it's not how parents really raise their children. There's no such thing as like a picture perfect household or a family, right? But we all have something. It could either be a physical limitation. It could be just some little quirk that might either get people interested, that might get people to admire you, or it might be off-putting to some people. For me, I think it's the way that my hands shake. And again, I'm not exactly sure what the root cause of that is or was, but it's just part of who I am. And people either find that fascinating, they might find it admiring, or they might be a little bit turned off by it, you know. But the way that I look at it, and this could be a very misguided perspective, but the way that I look at it, if people see me, people see me out on the street, or they see me at the gym, they see me at church, or whatever it happens to be, and they see the shaking my hands, like they either find that kind of interesting, right? Or they find it like, or like they find it like they find it not very normal, right? Or they look at me and they go like what's this guy's deal? Like, why does his handshake so much all the time? Well, like, Is there something wrong with him? For me, whenever I encounter people like that, which is on the daily, it helps me separate the strong-minded from the weak-minded. And for the people that they look at me and they judge me because my handshake or whatever, I look at those people and go, well, those people probably are, they probably don't have, here I go again with the ums, you're welcome. They just don't have any kind of personality. They just don't have something about them that can potentially affect change in the world. These are just people that, you know, were just indoctrinated, and, you know, they think that the, you know, like the whole 9-to-5 lifestyle, like you go to your job 8 hours a day, and you know, you go to your family, you have like this pitch perfect household, and, you know, you have a white picket fence, you know, everybody's naturally inclined to think that that's normal now, and that's never been a normal way to live. That's a very robotic way to live. That's a very you know, it doesn't mean anything. It doesn't serve any kind of purpose. It doesn't really put out into the world. I feel like it takes from the world. If we're all honest here, I mean, it really does. People have so much potential in themselves that either they don't see, or they do see it and they just think it's far-fetched, that it's impossible, and so they just never get around to taking any kind of initiative on that, and it's sad. So those are the people, those tend to be the people that judge me because my handshake, and then the people that don't, you know, like they're a different story. You know, like those people have something very special about them. They have something, even if it may not be the same thing that I'm doing, they have something to contribute to the world. They're putting in the world more than they're taking from the world. And so, long story short, my whole point in making this episode is to just give you guys something to think about. You know, if you have something about you that appears different to people that you either want to change, and like, look, I'm not saying that I don't ever want to change this, but I don't know if I want to change it, because it's just how people, first of all, it's how people remember me, right? Like I have, like, they have something to remember me by, because that might be the first thing that they see when they come and meet me, when they come and shake my hand. And I, even though my handshake, I still have a very firm handshake. I don't think the shaking in the hands really affects much, to be honest. It might affect me in my workouts, but I mean, that's just about it. Everything else, I don't really let it deter me or let it detract me from anything that I want to do. You know, but whatever is different about you, whatever is unique about you, own it, and do not change. Now, if it's something that you need to change because and will I try and change this in the future? Who knows? But I don't know if I really want to change it, because then that helps me separate. It helps me be able to distinguish between people that I really want to have in my life, and then people that I really don't want in my life anyway. So those are just some things to think about. But anyway, guys, God, another long video, but I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it brought value, and if it did, share it with your friends and your family. Subscribe to me on YouTube, follow me on Instagram. If you guys are looking for a really great pre-workout, go check out OSNAP. They're in my link tree in my bio. They have just the product for you. It'll get you fired up, it'll get you out of bed, it'll help you get your day started, and it'll help you get a really great workout in. So go check out OSNAP, their pre-workout. Surge in a snap. I guarantee you guys won't regret it. Now I got to get out of here, but as always, until tomorrow, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, or rest of your evening, or morning, whenever it is that you got this. So until next time, I will talk to you again soon.